Alright, so the topic today will be my favorite flower. Shall we start with Chandni?
My favorite flower is rose. It also happens to be the favorite flower of my mother. I have very fond memories of my father gifting rose to my mother, and I also get nostalgic sometimes because my grandmother had a lovely rose garden. So over to Suyesh.
Yeah, I think I also like just in terms of, I think the beauty. I think rose is very nice and the fragrance as well. And I think the fragrance of jasmine also I like as well a lot. So I think probably those are my two favorite ones.
Mm,
Let's move on to Dad.
and listen to you.
Okay, so flowers, my favorite flower. Well, I too am saying that my favorite flower is rose. Having said that, I do understand the fact that since I haven't actually seen all the flowers in the world, it is perhaps a bit unfair to those flowers that I haven't seen. Since I haven't seen them, I cannot really compare them with the rose. So, but let's go there. Let that go. A rose is very beautiful, as we've all seen. And I think a long time ago I had read somewhere or heard somewhere, I think read somewhere that somebody said a rose bowing down as if apologizing for its thorns. I thought that was so beautiful. And let's not go into the nitty gritty of why thorns are there in a rose. When you start thinking about it logically, the poetry is lost. And let's face it, a rose is sheer poetry. Um, Very beautiful. And that's about all, really. So we'll move on to Dad.
Yeah, so I'll have to accept that rose is the family flower of of the family as well, because I also like rose, but and since we have lived in Yorkshire, so this was kind of the Yorkshire is also a rose county, and um, England's national flower is also rose,
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yes.
yes, yes, that is true.
and even even our good old friend Shakespeare said that, what is there in a name? Call rose by any name, it will smell as sweet. So rose has captured the imagination of man since it was found. However, I will not call this the most favorite flower of mine. I'll go with marigold. Simply because marigold, like Chandni said, she has got fond memory of rose, so I also have rose memories. But marigold for me has, my whole childhood was woven around marigold, right from very beginning when we plucked marigold flowers and used to play badminton with that, because we could afford shuttlecocks at that point of time.
I find that a bit hard to believe, you having that palace for a house. I find that a bit hard to believe.
That was, but no, but generally when we was kids, so we used to play with
Yeah.
that, and then we, as a boy, we used to fall on the ground and graze our skin. We used to pluck some leaf from marigold flower and just
Imagine.
and rub it on our things. That would say, and also in most of the venerations pujas, marigold mala was made. So marigold was, and when we moved to Nepal, marigold was there everywhere. So marigold for weddings, pujas, what have you got? Marigold has been there all the time. But having said all this, if I have to give some gift to you, maybe I'll have to go with rose,
True.
because you can't give marigold to somebody. Again, the poets have romanticized rose so much so that to say anything else will kind of feel that you're that you don't accept it. But yes, I mean, for rose gifting, rose is, say, the king and queen of flowers, undoubtedly. But for me, maybe practicality of it, marigold um, serves better purpose. And if you remember in Skanthof, I did plant myself a lot of marigold
You
things.
also planted some, what are they, lilies, isn't it?
Lilies,
Yeah,
yeah,
lilies, yes, you
and
did.
eucalyptus play, yeah.
You did, you
But
did.
yeah, the flowers goes, yes. So that is one thing. Jasmine, yes, I like jasmine too very very much for its
Fragrance.
yeah, fragrance. And I don't know quite name the English name for it. There's a flower called Harsinghar. I think that's with the orange stem and white flowers that used to flower around Durga Puja time.
Oh, you just reminded me of something. I do like rose the best, that is true. But there used to be in India a flower called the gulmohar, and that was also very pretty. The tree is really tall and really nice, and the flowers are they're pretty. But yes, rose first prize to
So
rose.
let's accept rose as
All right then,
family
bye.
flowers. Bye.